Thank you, Ms. Shivangi Prajita, for that wonderful presentation and your valuable insights. Our third presenter is Ms. Palak Agarwal from Bhubaneswar, a CA final student with a keen interest in auditing, financial reporting, and emerging technologies. May I now invite Ms. Palak Agarwal to present her paper on AI-driven audit documentation, meeting essay requirements efficiently. Please welcome her with a huge round of applause.
ढल गया दिन हो गई शाम जाने दो जाना है
ढल गया दिन हो गई शाम कैसे जाओगे बेटा रह गया है ऑडिट डॉक्यूमेंटेशन का काम लेट मी स्टार्ट विथ एन ऑनेस्ट क्वेश्चन हाउ मेनी पीपल इन दिस रूम आर स्टिल प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर सी एग्जाम्स and how many of you are still connected directly or indirectly to audit? Exactly, you can put them down. Thank you. We are preparing for one of the most toughest exam in this world, and in the middle of that we are sitting in front of the laptop making working papers manually the same way our seniors did, the same way their seniors did. ये Gen Z का brain और 90s का काम. And the worst part is solution exists. Our very own institute has built it, but many of us don't know it about yet. Today, before I show you that solution, my name is Palak Agarwal from Bhubaneswar and someone who has spent way too many late nights wondering why is this taking so long. Today, my topic is on AI-driven audit documentation meeting essay requirements efficiently. Before I go further, I want to draw a line. You have already heard about how AI transforms taxation, how AI detects fraud, but my paper asks a different question. Not what AI finds, but what AI builds. And this is what made me curious to go inside this topic. Let me introduce you to Arjun. Not because he is someone different, but at this point of journey, we all have been Arjun. 10:45 p.m., audit done, client happy, partner satisfied, but Arjun is still sitting at his in front of the laptop, not auditing, but documenting. Research continues to tell us that audit documentation consumes 30 to 40% of the engagement time. That is not an audit time, that is administrative time. The time that could have been spent on risk assessment, professional skepticism, and a kind of judgment that no checklist could ever replace. You all know how a 5-star hotel works. We can have a samosa chutney on a roadside thela, but the same hotel presents it as tender mashed potatoes served with reduction in fresh coriander leaves. That is what AI does for your audit documentation. The core and substance evidence are ours, but it plates them and packages them so nicely that instantly meets the highest professional standards. Just AI is not a one technology. It is backed by several other technologies working behind them. And out of them, I will say you 3 technologies. Now, I can say you a book definition, but this room is full of CA students. And we don't prefer a textbook definition when we have a better option. Remember 3 grades? Rancho, Farhan, Raju? 3 completely different personalities, but together they stood strong in front of the virus. Arjun has also 3 teammates, except his teammates never panics, never sleeps before exam, and never requires all is well to calm down. Teammate 1, the natural language processing. Farhan of the group, Farhan's greatest gift was translation. He saw the world as photograph where everyone else saw it as words. NLP does exactly the same for the audit. It uses large language models to convert a scattered set of management discussion notes, an email chain, and other fieldwork notes into a SA 230 compliant working paper from its first draft. What took Arjun 2 exhausted hours, NLP does in 2 seconds. Teammate number 2, robotic process automation, the Raju of the group. Raju showed up no matter what system threw at him. RPA is exactly the same. It executes whatever you say. Every cross references, every versions, every working papers are updated moment the procedure is performed. And unlike Raju, it does not need 9 rings on his finger to feel confident. Teammate number 3, machine learning, the Rancho of the group. Rancho understands the pattern behind the textbook. He did not just force to memorize it. That is how ML thinks. It has been trained on thousands of audit files not to memorize them, but to learn from them, to understand what a complete defensible audit files looks like versus the one that would not survive a scrutiny. When Arjun files fall short, ML knows before anyone in the room has even opened the file. Rancho sees the pattern, Farhan translates the chaos, and Raju executes it. These forces that proves as what a continuous documentation environments look like. But does it actually meet the standard of SA 230? The requirements that SA 230 demands for? Let us know pillar by pillar. Pillar 1, completeness. Missing documentation is like a second half of a Bollywood film that did not start it. In the movie law, everyone expected to get started, but it doesn't happen. And to avoid this situation, ML tracks every procedure, files every gap, and alerts before file closure. Pillar number 2, timeliness. This is a real story. Audit done, everyone disappears, and the working papers are generated from memory. I think we did this procedure is not a documentation. RPA helps to prepare working papers the moment a procedure is performed. Pillar number 3, clarity. I will say you my story. If I will make a working paper and my audit manager will make a working paper, it will look like a 2 completely different audit engagements. NLP-driven platforms eliminate this gap. It provides standard working papers regardless of who prepares it. Pillar number 4, retention. SA 230 demands for a 7-year audit trail. Without AI, digging through old archives is exactly like Bermuda Triangle, where file goes in and nobody even knows that it will ever come out. AI indexed cross-references, working papers are retrievable easily. And when any regulator asks, it takes a second, not a week of panic. 4 pillars, 4 problems, 1 systematic solution. For the article who builds it, for the firms who stand behind it. But it also works with other essays. For SA 315, AI indicates risk indicators in real times. For SA 500, cross-referencing evidence for sufficiency and appropriateness. For SA 520, ML-driven documentation helps to automate trend analysis and variance findings. For SA 600, AI helps to consolidate group audit files from every component auditor. AI does not strengthen one standard in isolation. It helps to build a documentation infrastructure for an entire audit. Okay, so much enough theoretical things, but now let me show you what it does in a practical way. I'll show you an example of NLP through CAGPT. Arjun went for a client discussion. He came back with these 5 lines for a particular section. Now you'll see what he does. He opened the ChatGPT, pasted that handwritten notes, and created a prompt. And within seconds, you will get to know what a SA 230 compliant working paper looks like. If Arjun had chosen the traditional documentation method, it would have taken 45 minutes. But he chose a CAGPT that found this data in 2 seconds. ICI has built so many other tools like Audit GPT, automated working papers, data extraction, scrutinizing tools. Today, more than 70,000 CAs uses CAGPT on a single day. And if you needed further proof that this direction is right, EY Canvas, Deloitte Omnia, KPMG Clara, PwC Halo, 4 AI-driven platforms used by thousands of professionals globally. The world's largest firms have already decided this is not the future, it is the present. And it is not a global story. PKC Management Consulting, an Indian firm, who has built India's first ever audit completion document automated named Faro in 2024, which made audit faster and cost cheaper. So after this, I want to ask an uncomfortable question, because any research that is provides only benefit is not a research, that is a product process. Data privacy. When client's information goes through AI system, confidentiality obligations do not take a lunch break. Cybersecurity framework must be robust and governance policy must be explicit. Under India's Personal Digital Protection Act, you will find that data breaches can attract up to rupees 500 crores. Over-reliance. If an auditor stop using professional judgment and start accepting what AI provides, then it will just be a formality without the reflection of audit quality. And the most important challenge that nobody talks about. In audit documentation, there exist two kinds of gap. The one we find ourselves, which is known as correction, and the one that somebody else finds for us, that is known as justification. AI dramatically increases the chances of first kind. Let me say you how Arjun's story ends. Same client, same engagement, but this time Arjun went home at 7:30 p.m. because AI documented so Arjun could audit. AI does not change what trust means in this profession. It changes what it costs to create it. So let me close with three thoughts. Two audit firms, begin now. The firms investing in AI-driven documentation will define the audit quality tomorrow. To every CA student in this room, AI literacy is not optional for next generation of CA. It is essential. And to ICI, thank you. You built this portal. You gave us a tool to step into this new world. The future auditor will not compete with AI. The future auditor will compete with another auditor who uses an AI. And as the next generation of CA, we are here to write this story, not to see it unfold. And lastly, AI can never sign an audit report. It can never carry a weight of a membership number. So use your membership number, use your professional judgment, but in a smarter way. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Palak Agarwal, for that excellent presentation and for sharing your thoughts with us.
May I now request our respected session chairman, CA B. Manoj Kumar Patro, to kindly share his concluding remarks and address the gathering. Please welcome him with a huge round of applause.
From here, because Jai Jagannath. A very good afternoon to all of you. Dear future chartered accountants and brilliant AI tools, I'll say rather, on the dais. And in absentia, the session speaker, Shivam Palan, branch chairman Gautamji, and Prithvi Ranjan, the vice chairman, and speakers Shivangi, Neda, and Palak, fellow chartered accountants, senior professionals, Supreme Court has arrived, dear judges doing very religious and sincere work, and all my dear future chartered accountants. It is a proud privilege and honor to chair this highly relevant and future focused knowledge session during the National Conference of CA Students Lakshya, organized by Board of Studies ICI and hosted by Bhubaneswar branch. First of all, let me congratulate to all of you for successfully completing the most challenging session of the day, the lunch session and the AI session. I could see the difference because initially I told the organizers, why not I go for the opening remarks, because there will be some transition, so I will go with the opening remarks. But then the speaker had a scheduled flight to leave, so he took over. So I could see the post-lunch take rest and the please stay awake for AI. There was a fighting. I could see the brilliant eyes please stay awake for AI has won over the take rest post lunch. I could see the enthusiasm in the students. Friends, the Honorable Governor, His Excellency Sri Haribabu Khambampati has told, challenges seeds opportunities. Underline the word, challenges seeds opportunities. Now today AI is a challenge. If you feel, it will give some opportunities for future. So, and fortunately we have taken the subject today, AI. In fact, it is very popular today to ask the students about AI. If they don't know anything, they will ask the ChatGPT. It will give some answer. When professionals like us don't know something, they ask ChatGPT or say AI, it gives some answer. When you ask something to ChatGPT or AI, if it doesn't know also, it gives some answer. That is the limitation in the AI era also, which my student and my guru, Shakib will enter more. Because he has taken over a class for AIs today, recently at the institute. And but we have to, that is a hallucination, what we call. So like Shibamji has told, you have to give prompts clearly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You define your role. Then you will get right answer. Like you go to mommy and ask, I want today diet, protein this much, food this much, egg this much. If you give that, your mama will give you clear food. If you tell, no, I want to do some hygienic food, I want to get a brilliant food, your mama will be confused. You have to tell her, I want to get a bread omelette in the morning, I want this, so it will give you answer. I am just giving an example. But on a serious note, AI is transforming the whole world around us at an extraordinary pace. We are witnessing the technological revolution that is reshaping industries, businesses, and profession across the globe. Artificial intelligence is no longer a concept of future. It is very much a part of our present, because I can see in every of the speech, in every of these speeches of the session speaker, the same sentences come. From research and learning to auditing, taxation, financial analysis, reporting, and advisory services, AI is transforming the way of professionals work. Like we saw that today our student speakers, Nida Farhin, she told about ITC 3B reconciliation, wonderful reco, which I took some 3 months to complete in one of the multinational company in 3-4 years back, not very long time, when GST came newly. Shivangi, very favorite chapter, forensic, and because we always struggle with vouchers, the study, and then take it to Excel, get from SAP, put in text like this. But there are now these things has come, make it very easier. Palak, although I am not an expert in statutory audit, but you made me to feel today I can do wonderful audit documentation hereafter. Anyway, very nice presentation by my dear students. And many students ask, artificial intelligence will replace chartered accountants. No. My answer is very simple. It will not replace chartered accountants. But yes, a chartered accountant using AI may replace the chartered accountant who refuses to learn it. So what we should do? We should learn from the scratch, now itself. Therefore, today's session is not about technology replacing us, but it is about technology empowering us. And coming to the theme of the National Conference, Laksh, which represents focus, determination, purpose, and pursuit of excellence, is very aptly selected by the branch. And I think you are on the middle of the Laksh now. I wish all of you to get into achieve your Laksh very soon. And dear students, one last thing I will say all of you, whatever the previous speaker told and this speaker told, one bigger thing, one common thing is consistency and punctuality, and not to get carried away by different distractions. I mean to say, what my friend told, we are not getting sufficient time, this, that, 6 days, 1 day break. Don't get into all those 3x, 2x, 0.75. No, don't get into all these things. If you want to throw your phone, throw your phone. Your important task is now achieve the degree. It is a degree. Along with that, some skill development. One is the AI, some is Excel, like this our speakers told. So I wish you all the best and for the future exams. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Jai Hind, Jai ICI.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and valuable observation. I extend our heartfelt gratitude to our respected session chairman, CAB Manoj Kumar Patra, for his guidance, encouragement, and gracious presence throughout the session. We express our sincere thanks to our esteemed speaker, C.A. Shivam Palan, for sharing his expertise and helping us understand AI is reshaping the future of the finance and accounting profession. Our appreciation also goes to our student presenters, Ms. Nida Farheen, Ms. Shivangi Aparajita, and Ms. Palak Agarwal for their well-researched papers and valuable contribution to today's discussion.
We hope today's session has inspired all of us to embrace technology, continue learning, and prepare ourselves for the opportunities of tomorrow. With this, we come to the end of this wonderful knowledge session. We now hand over the proceedings to the next segment of the conference. Thank you everyone for being such a wonderful audience.
Thank you.